Hello and welcome to today's February 8th daily news report, as well as ongoing stimulus package information video, as well as a few important breaking news stories. If you're a subscribed member of my community, then welcome back. On this channel, I keep you in the loop on what's really going on in Washington, D.C. with President Biden, the Build Back Better stimulus package, the U.S. economy, money, investing, and much, much more. All right, before I jump in, don't forget to get your name entered for the cash giveaway that Casey and I are doing, thanks to amazing video sponsors, and I'll make sure to leave a link in the video description. Also, I want to thank today's video sponsor, Policy Genius, and I'll tell you how to save money with them today, later in this video. Okay, in some breaking news today, the IRS has announced that they will no longer use a third-party software to monitor your face for logging in for tax information. After significant pushback, the IRS said the American people weren't too keen on us using their face to track them and allow them to access their own tax information. So as of right now, we are scrapping the program. Godoy, what Americans were voluntarily signing up to allow the IRS to spy on them and track them. Now, I don't think this battle is over, but it's over as of today. And I think it's just one way that the IRS is continuing to try to track the American people. Now, maybe they'll do a bigger push for this once Biden gets his 80,000 new IRS agents. Speaking of the IRS, President Biden and Nancy Pelosi say the new version of the Build Back Better bill, when it's ready, it will still have funding for more IRS agents and the ability for the IRS to legally spy on you on purchases over $600. Now, remember, Biden and Pelosi said they need these new 80,000 IRS agents in order to keep the rich from cheating on their taxes. But the IRS has already admitted that they plan to use the 80,000 new IRS agents and resources to increase audits on the middle class and lower income families. It's amazing how stupid members of Congress think the American people are. We need to call our state representatives now and tell them, remove this provision. The IRS should not spy on the American people. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau of Canada continues to call truckers and Canadian citizens at the Trucker Freedom Convoy racist and anti-Canadian for having a differing opinion than him. It's amazing how differently we all see the world. For example, Justin Trudeau sees his own people as the enemy and says they are being anti-democratic, while the truckers say peacefully telling our thoughts and opinions to each other and our government is real democracy. The truckers are asking Justin Trudeau to come speak with them face to face now that he doesn't have COVID. But the Prime Minister said, you guys, I'm just too busy to come talk to you about these problems. Many Canadians being interviewed on the street say they are worried Canada is quietly becoming a communist or socialist country. So will Justin Trudeau go meet with the people, or will he continue to have the Canadian police harass them and threaten military action? Only time will tell, and this is an ongoing story. Okay, now I have a lot more to share with you about Washington, D.C. news and the stimulus package, but first let me take a minute to tell you about today's video sponsor. I want to thank today's video sponsor, Policy Genius. Policy Genius is America's leading online insurance marketplace. They can help you save money today on life insurance by getting you the best price. Here's how it works. Follow the link in the video description below or head to policygenius.com/Stephen Gardner. Once you're there, answer a few questions using their intuitive software and you'll have a quote within a few minutes. But they don't leave you there. Behind the scenes, Policy Genius has a team of licensed professionals to help you complete the process quickly, and they even handle all of the paperwork for you to make it super easy on you. If you have family that depends on you or your income, then you need life insurance. And in most cases, it's more affordable than you would even guess. Now, did you know you could save 50% or more on life insurance by comparing quotes with Policy Genius. So head to policygenius.com/Stephen Gardner to get your life insurance quotes and see how much money you could save today. All right, now let's get back to today's news update. Okay, hitting on the IRS topic one more time. The IRS is saying those that have simple returns, like a basic W-2, will be the first to get their return filed and their refund money sent out to them. If you are still waiting for any of the first 3 stimulus checks or the earned income tax credit for adults or the child tax income lump sum payment, the other 6 months from the child tax credit provision, your tax return could be delayed because the IRS is flagging it as more complicated. However, with the 1,200 IRS agents that were rerouted or moved over to help with returns versus audits, the IRS said that things are going much faster than expected, although they are asking for the American public's patience. Now, they always demand patience when it's on their end, but never allow patience when it comes to paying the money you owe them. The IRS said they will also favor people that file their taxes digitally and have direct deposit ready to go. They want to reward you for making their job easier. Recently, I polled my channel on the child tax credit checks being helpful or not. 17,000 of you voted. 47% said the child tax credit monthly checks were helpful, while 53% of you said they were not. As of right now, there are Democrat lawmakers trying to get a standalone bill for the child tax credit monthly checks. They say the monthly checks for kids need to be restarted right away. They say the checks lifted millions of kids and families out of poverty. In fact, according to new data, childhood poverty shrank by 30%. So this program is considered a major success here for kids in the United States. Democrats need to either make this a standalone bill or reach across the aisle to Senator Hawley and Romney in the Republican Party to get traction. Hawley and Romney are the most vocal Republicans in favor of child tax credits as monthly checks. Now, again, this is money that would come to families anyway, but having it be a monthly check, that was the big change that Romney originally suggested and the reason that that program was a success. This story is ongoing and I'll keep you in the loop. As for the rest of the Build Back Better bill, Senator Joe Manchin said he is waiting on Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer to make a move. By this, I think he means that he recognizes Schumer as the top leader in the Democrat Party next to President Biden himself. So he doesn't want to overstep his authority, but we know from many articles and interviews that he's done, Manchin is having private conversations with other top Democrat leaders regarding a skinnier Build Back Better bill that raises funds by taxing the wealthy, lowering the national debt, and doing more for the American people, the struggling American people, right? He wants to put income caps on those that would receive maybe an adult tax credit or a child tax credit. So here's where Manchin and Bernie Sanders are on the same page. Did you know that Jeff Bezos of Amazon bought a $500 million mega yacht? Well, it was so big, he used money to convince members of the government in Rotterdam, where it was built, to dismantle a 95-year-old bridge so his personal yacht could escape their harbor. Now, the bridge takedown and rebuild will cost Bezos an extra $50 million. Imagine having that kind of wealth because you figured out how to avoid taxes in the United States. Now, the people of Rotterdam in the Netherlands are not happy and say they plan to egg Jeff Bezos' super yacht as it passes by. Sanders says there is something really wrong when the richest man in the world can avoid taxes and buy a $500 million yacht while millions in our country wonder, how am I going to put food on the table? So Sanders and Manchin are on the same page about taxing the ultra rich. But I gotta be honest, the rest of the Democrat Party seems to be against it and are still pushing to eliminate the SALT tax caps put in place by Trump to tax the wealthy. Former President Donald Trump called on supporters to boycott DirecTV after DirecTV threatened to remove OAN News. OAN News is a right-leaning news organization some want to see canceled. Speaking of Trump, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis says the media is lying through their teeth. There is a rumor that DeSantis might run for president in 2024 or be a contender for vice president if Donald Trump decides to run for president again. DeSantis says the media is out and out lying about there being bad blood between he and Donald Trump. DeSantis says he and Trump work well together, and Trump has been very complimentary of the way I've governed the state of Florida. DeSantis says these rumors are total bunk. Regarding the U.S. government running out of money and shutting down on February 18th, Democrat lawmakers say they are running out of time to get a bill done. They say they don't want to do it, but their only option at this point is to kick the can down the road and do another continuing resolution bill. They say they can't have people on Social Security or disability or even federal workers worried they won't get their check this month or next month. They can't risk the stock market dropping because of fear, so they must do a temporary bill again. Republicans bailed them out at Christmas time last year and will likely do it again for the stability of the country. However, over in the House of Representatives, there are 49 Republicans that say these continuing resolution bills have to stop. What have Democrats been working on since mid-December? And why do they always wait till the 11th hour to fund the government? I don't believe there will be a government shutdown, but Congress sure likes to scare the American people every 90 days. When I see hypocrisy, I like to call it out, whether it's Republican or Democrats involved. New documents revealed House Speaker Nancy Pelosi has spent $500,000 on private jets, jetting all over the country and the world, telling people to be mindful of how much pollution they are creating and that climate change is real. So she's literally taking a private jet that burns incredible amounts of fuel to come tell the little people to buy an electric car and quit abusing the planet selfishly. I mean, who does Nancy Pelosi think she is? Leonardo DiCaprio? Oh, gosh. DiCaprio likes to tell people that climate change is real and that they're killing the planet from his mega yacht. Sheesh. Okay, now I'm all for the world being better with technology, and I'm all for healing the planet and not killing the planet. But telling me that having a car is killing the planet while you jet set all over the world seems to be falling on deaf ears. By the way, I just want to say thank you guys so much for giving these videos a like. I really appreciate it, and I just love bringing you guys the news. Now, this is my update for today. As I know more, I will definitely come on and share more with you. Before you go, do make sure to get your name entered to be one of the winners of the giveaway that Casey and I are doing for the month of February. And also check out Policy Genius. Save yourself some money on life insurance today. Plus, they also do auto and homeowners insurance. They are amazing. Now, before you go, I want to remind you that you are amazing. I really, really believe that. Hey, I appreciate you being in my community, and I'll see you on the next video.